11 years old, and a man wanted to be a wrestler. And they called the Sportatorium and said, I've watched that stuff, I want to come down and be a wrestler. First guy they wrestled was me. At 11, I was fighting men. My father never discussed the business with me. I had me fighting marks until I was 19, 20. And then Jack spent some time with me and kind of introduced the professional world to me.
Take us behind the scenes prior to the exodus of Benoit and Guerrero and all those guys when they go. What are the politics at play, really?
You want to know why they left?
Well, we can get your version of why they left.
I'll tell you exactly why they left.
You tell me.
It's not my version, it is why.
Go ahead.
Kevin Sullivan is your biggest pusher. I said not to put the world title on you. J.J. Dillon said not to put the world title on you. But Kevin is your biggest pusher. He did that on his own. I said, now here's the difference between Kevin and I. If you'd have taken my wife, I would kick your ass every time I saw you for the rest of your life. The writers, because what happened was all the guys in the wrestling industry that knew how to book wrestling all were dying. Dad used just natural things in booking matches. He could watch 5 guys walk to the dressing room, how they sat, how they moved, how they laced their boots, their attitude, and he could say, okay, I can take those 2 guys and I can create big versus little, good versus bad, smart versus stupid. He always took simple things in life because that's what life is. I saw those guys that are fighting each other on TV, so they were at a barbecue out on the beach and they're grilling on the thing and something like that, and Dad looked at the guy and he said, who? You know, the big blonde guy, whatever, Valentine, yeah, Red Bastien, where? And he knew where Red lived, and it was Red's house. He called both of them and he said, no need to come to the office, no need to come by, you're both fired. Don't go to the town. They were selling out every arena, everywhere. And they said, don't go to work tonight and don't come back. You're fired today. And he said, and if you fight somebody, you have to mark them. Because when they go tell their friend the next day they got in a fight with a wrestler, either you got to break their arm, their leg, their shoulder, block their eye, punch their face off, bite pieces out of their cheeks, whatever. When the next day, if they tell somebody they got in a fight with a wrestler, their friend has to go, holy shit. He was always good to everybody, and when all that, he saw his life crumbling, and it's just the way it was. And he didn't want to be out there without wrestling. Gotcha. He could have created another Dusty Rhodes. He just didn't have time. He was tired. As I got older, my dad said, do you ever think about why I moved to Florida, other than it's beautiful, sunshiny, da-da-da-da-da? I went, not really. He said, I only have one border to protect. Dusty and them left, Dad died. End of story.